So, with night 1 already in the books, night 2 is underway, and we're about to see how this one is about to shape up. Because night 1 was I know, but if you want to talk about it, let's go. Hey, what's going on, YouTube land? It's your boy TJ. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Wrestling Nostalgia, where I get my wrestling content on these videos. And today, we are going to be reviewing night 2 of WrestleMania. Yes. So, without further ado, no fluff, let's go ahead and hop right into the real main event of night 2 WrestleMania. And whoa, what a surprise, right? So, we're going to get right into it. Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. And these two already start off hot and heavy. They try to do the, test the shrimp, like armbar lockup thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just, I think if I'm not mistaken, Obafemi kind of overpowered Brock. And he overpowered him, like, in the beginning of the match. And this frustrated Brock because Brock was all outside the ring, like, all aggressive and angry and stuff. Oba tries to go ahead and get him and try to bring him in the ring, but he wound up hanging him up over the ropes. Then Brock Lesnar winds up taking advantage, and then he, suplex city, boom, boom, boom. But Oba wasn't going for a long time. He, get off me, man. So then the two fight again, and I remember, I think Obafemi wound up getting hit with the F5 by Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar was a little bit overconfident. Cause he was all like, yeah, this your man, this your king. So Oba get up, he like, oh yeah, really? Yeah, I am the king. So he wound up doing the power bomb, 1, 2, 3. That's it. I was thinking he was gonna kick out just like a little bit longer, probably like trade off finishers or whatever. I didn't expect a long mat classic or 15, 30 minute, I didn't expect that, but I didn't expect it to end abruptly like that. I was like, God damn. But they made the right decision, WWE did, to have Obafemi go over Brock Lesnar, because because you already should knew. Y'all had no choice but to put Oba over. And put him over big, okay? This is monumental. Now y'all gonna have to put the world title on him. And not the WWE World Heavyweight. Not the World Heavyweight. Y'all gonna have to give him the main title. Go ahead and push Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes out the way, baby. Get that to Oba, okay? But I know that 9 times out of 10, they're going to give him the World Heavyweight Championship, of course. Because they just love their boring Cody. That's their investment, even though he already announced that, I think, the next contract or this contract is going to be it. Yeah, y'all need to start building on the future because y'all going to need it. But anywho, let's get right into it. Big shocker, Brock Lesnar is retired. Normally, when people leave their boots and their gloves in the ring, that is a clear signal that they are stepping away from in-ring competition. And I did not see this coming. This was a big shocker, big surprise. Oh my goodness. The man that beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania and retired him? This is monumental. This is big. This is a multi-time world champion, like in MMA too, and WWE, congratulations, you ate that, Oba. You ate that. WWE, y'all really ate that. I did not see that coming. I thought maybe, he was going to wrestle a few more times. But he said, look, this is it for me. This is my last WrestleMania. At least that's what it's given. I don't think this is a ruse. I think this is it. But, honestly, what else is Brock Lesnar going to do? Because he's not going to win any more world titles. I can guarantee you that. And, kudos to him. He had over 20-year career since 2002 and hit the ground running. Hats off to him. I got a newfound respect for Brock Lesnar because Brock be on his best BS sometimes. But for him to put over Obafemi the way that he did, hey, hats off to him. And congratulations to Oba. WWE, y'all on the good start right now, baby. Don't get up. In our next matchup, it is the 6-man ladder match for the IC Championship. It is Penta versus Rey Mysterio versus Dragon Lee versus Rusev versus Javon Evans versus JD McDonough. So A lot of these people, okay? I'm not about to get to play by play. They all did their thing. They all hit some big moves. The thing that stood out to me was the Mexican Destroyer on the ladder that Penta had did on JD McDonough. Another one was the OG cutter from the top rope on Rusev. So basically, Rusev was on the ladder. Javon Evans had did the OG cutter from the top rope onto Rusev, and it was so. I was like, wow, how is this man still alive? I'm not gonna lie. Penta won, and I'm mad because WWE had the opportunity to create history and making Javon Evans the youngest IC champion in history at what, 21, 22? You know what I'm saying? Because his birthday is this month, actually. So this would have been a great birthday gift, but they wanted Penta to retain. I get it. He just won the belt. I don't care. He still should never won this match. Rusev, you know, he was a heavy hitter. He did his thing and everything like that. You know, JD McDonough, he is Spot Fest king. He gonna do his thing and stuff like that. Everybody, and Rey Mysterio, Rey, you not slick, ho. You was supposed to get retired, okay, by Gunther. And make it 4 for 4, okay? Wendy's deal, bitch. You need to retire, sir. How long you gonna be doing this? You 38 years old. How long you gonna be doing this?
Hey, so you 38 years old. How long you gonna be doing this?
How would
it's like, nah, you know I gotta keep tugging on Ray. Cause come on now, Ray. Child, you 50-some years old. Please don't Ric Flair us. We don't need no more of those. I'm sorry. I said what I said. Retire. But anyways, that's all I got. Let's just go ahead and get on to the next match.
Congratulations.
In our next matchup, it is for the United States Championship. It is Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams with Little Yachty at his ringside. So this matchup, I was wondering, right? I'm like, why is Sami Zayn getting so much offense in? Like at first, I think it kind of went teeter-totter. They were both, you know, doing their thing. I think in the beginning, Trick was getting most of the offense at first, and then soon as when Little Yachty got sent through the barricade and got knocked from behind and all that other stuff, then this is when Sammy winds up getting in full control. And I'm like, Trick, get up! What are you doing here? Like, get up! Like, ain't you the heel? Why is he the? Or maybe they switch roles. I don't know, but I mean, the fans was deafening. But Las Vegas, y'all get on my nerves. All this, yeah. Like, I understand this is like the right to call or whatever. As far as like y'all are used to, you know, reciting Sammy's "Let's go" and all this stuff. No, shut up. Y'all supposed to boo. Like, I'm glad y'all made him feel it and hear it. But I mean, y'all should have been doing that all night. Like throughout his entrance, everything. Like I skipped his entrance, but why would that? Anyways, let's just move on. But y'all did y'all thing though. Y'all booed that man good, and y'all cheered who the people you wanted to see, and that was Trick. Okay, that's star quality right there. But anyways, I kind of already figured the writing was on the wall that Little Yachty was going to go ahead and be the deciding factor of Trick winning. This kind of cheapens his win a little bit because after Little Yachty had came to, it looked like Sami Zayn was about to hit his Aluva kick, but Little Yachty wound up yanking him and pulling his head into the ropes. So then Trick hit his Trick kick, and I love that move. I'm so mad that he changed that move to the Trick kick to the Trick knee. I love the Trick kick, bro. The way he turned and just bam, like I forgot who sold that move. Like it was Def. Oh my god! Like when he did that kick, they just collapsed all. Like they even folded up and everything. I was like, yo, I'm mad that he changed that finisher to that. Like the Trick knee, cool, but the Trick kick. Love it. But anywho's, Trick wound up hitting the Trick knee after it looked like Sammy was about to win. And he looked like he was about to win a couple of times. And I'm like, oh, I know y'all not about to do this. I know y'all not. But he wound up hitting the Trick knee. 1, 2, 3. Your new United States champion, Trick Williams. That was the right fucking call, WWE. Because if you sat up there and really tried to play in Trick Williams' face, after y'all just did this whole Brock Lesnar retired Obafemi thing, and then y'all not gonna capitalize on Trick Williams, and this is supposed to be y'all next megastar, like the second coming to The Rock. That's what y'all said on the internet. So why would he not beat Sami Zayn? Are you kidding me? But he did. That was the right call. His family was out there and everything like that. Congratulations to Trick Williams. I'm so glad he won over that Muppet, Sami Zayn. Okay?
So you need to get in the back of the line, bitch.
But knowing Sami, he's going to ask for a rematch again. And oh my gosh. I don't even want to think about that. So let's just go ahead and move on to the next match. Congratulations to Trick Williams again. In our next matchup, it is a street fight match. It is the Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. Man, I'm not going to be all day with this one. I love the fact that he brought this persona back to the WWE because it's been way too long, but we're going to get right into it. Finn Balor, was not playing with Dominic Mysterio. Dominic was scared, and rightfully so, because he should be. So he ended up just beating him up like for the first half of the match. And I think in the middle is when Dominic Mysterio kind of got a little bit more offense in. But this is the demon persona. He tried to wrap this up early, Dominic did, and tried to do 2 of his 619s and 2 of the frog splashes. It did not work. I remember at one point he kicked out at 1. I was like, of course. What did you think was going to happen? So at the end of the match, Dominic Mysterio don't know what he want to do now because Finn is going to win, okay? And that's what happened. He wound up hitting his drop kick with the chair wrapped around Dominic's neck. Bam! And then he wound up doing the coup de grace. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Finn Balor, the Demon. Oh, of course. Like, who the hell do you thought was going to win? Like, I already knew when he brought that persona back, that was it. Wrap it up. Curtains. First of all, Dom, you needed your comeuppance anyway when you pulled that BS last year at WrestleMania and you won the Intercontinental Championship off of the behest of Finn Balor. So, who wasn't even a champion at the time? It was Braun Breaker. So you didn't even pin the champion. You pinned Finn. He needed that from you anyway. So congratulations to Finn Balor. He needed this win. Hopefully he wins at least 1 more or 2 world titles. I would not be mad about that, but congratulations to him. Let's get on to the next match. I love me some Finn. Yeah, you did that, brother, man. In our next matchup, it is for the WWE Women's Championship. It is Jade Cargill, the reigning and defending Women's Champion, versus Rhea. Anywho, let's get right on to it. I love Jade Cargill's entrance and her outfit, everything like that. She definitely looked like a goddess, okay? Like in real time, in real form. Like her look, everything just flawless, chef's kiss. I knew WWE was on their best BS when they had Jade Cargill in her first. I'm like, wait a minute, ain't she the champion? Why is she? I said, yeah, the writing's on the wall here. So I kind of already was taken out from that. So I was like, I see what you doing, WWE. You ain't low. So she comes out, and then Rhea comes out. So the match goes underway, and Jade actually is getting with Rhea's program, and I loved every second of it. And I didn't expect them to go in a long form match, and I was okay with that. And I kind of already knew and figured that EO was going to come out in the baddie section. I forgot what they're called for real, because I think they can't use that. But Michin and B-Fab came out and helped Jade Cargill, and I already knew the writing was on the wall when she did I think the sandstorm or something like that. I forgot. It was like a new move. It's basically the one-winged angel for real. And when she did that, I was like, I don't think she's gonna win with that move. And she didn't. She kicked out, and I was like, oh gosh, yep. I kind of figured it was going to happen. So then when EO came out, I was like, oh, shoot. So this is exactly what's going to happen. Rhea going to come from behind. She about to go ahead and hit her riptide and all that. And she was about to. And I was like, oh, she reversed. Oh, punt kick. Like, they faked me out so bad with that. Even when she got with Rhea's program, I ain't remember when she did the dry hump on Rhea when she pinned her with I forgot the move she did. But she was on top of her. And I'm like... She like, chick, we gonna do each other. Yeah. But anywho, she looked like she's about to go ahead and hit the Jaded, and all of a sudden Rhea reverses, and then she hits Jade with the Riptide. 1, 2, 3. Your new WWE Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, whatever. I don't care. I did not want Rhea to win. Like, Why? So she could go on another long, lackluster freaking championship reign? Bro, I am over it. Like, this whole Rhea Ripley thing, first of all, I didn't even think they were going to pull the trigger on this anyway because they love her on Raw so much. I thought another 5 years or so, they were just going to keep her on Raw. So now she's going to be on SmackDown. Okay, cool. So now she has no choice. She got to be a SmackDown superstar now at this point. So did they switch Rhea and Bianca now? Or is both of them on SmackDown? Because she can't be on Raw no more. She's officially a SmackDown superstar now. Whether she like it or not, y'all, you can't have it both ways. So, and look, well, let's just go ahead and move on because I don't understand what the hell with the logic was this. Triple H, you ain't never beaten them allegations. That's all I got to say. And baby, you better count your fucking days, bitch.
You better count your days, bitch.
You better count your days because this is a travesty, okay? The fallen goddess, oh yes. She best to be on the head hunt for your chosen favorite. I know that much. You
know what? I'm done.
And finally, we are here at the main event. It is the World Heavyweight Championship match. CM Punk putting up his World Championship against Roman Reigns. This match was definitely something wild. Like, they actually did, to me, this is my opinion, put on a better matchup than I thought they were going to put on because when I seen his last couple of matches, he kept getting gassed and he was just like, I mean, he still got gassed here and there, but not like as badly as it was like the earlier matches. I think he knew, okay, this is WrestleMania. This is my first main event, main event, because, he main evented night 1 at WrestleMania last year. So he knew he was going to have to bring it. Like, it was no other person, like a third person that kind of like had the other two like hoop it up for him. Like, it was just him and Roman. And honestly, he put on a better matchup than what I thought he was going to put on. Roman was really, really putting him through there, like, badly. He was throwing him all around the ring. And then what was so crazy, the referee, it was giving attitude error again because Roman hit him with steel steps and he did not get disqualified. The referee just let that go on the fly. Roman was getting put through tables. They were kicking out each other's finishers. They really put on, and they was even fighting in the crowd and stuff. I'm like, are we back in year 2000 again? Okay. They really did put on a classic, honestly. I didn't think that was going to happen, but in the end, I remember at one point too, before I get to the end, that CM Punk tried to pull out some old dirty tricks. He wound up throwing, I guess, his wristband or something, and then the referee got it and tried to throw it out or whatever. So he low blows Roman. I said, "You dirty bastard." So then he thought he was going to win with the GTS. After the fact, Roman kicked out. They were going back and forth. And in the end, Roman winds up hitting his spear. 1, 2, 3, your new World Heavyweight Champion. Like I said, this matchup was better than what I thought it was going to be. I was shocked. Hats off to both men. They were in the main event. This is Roman's, I think, 11th or 12th main event at WrestleMania. And this is CM Punk's first. He put on a good show, and if he retires after this, hey, I ain't gonna trash talk. He really put on a good. He was hooping in there, honestly, and for what he could do, considering his age, I think he's 47. Like, he put on a classic. He did his thing, and hey, that's all I got. This WrestleMania was definitely better than night 1. Night 1 was a mess, but this one was definitely better. Anywho, that's all I got. That is my thoughts on WrestleMania. It was definitely a solid show, way better than night 1. Comment down below. How did you feel about WrestleMania night 2? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Worst show on earth, the best? Comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. Help me go to the channel. Your love and support is definitely greatly appreciated. Welcome. Peace. TJ, I'm out.
You're so pretty.